Welcome to STV Live Cricket. Bangladesh Premier League 2024-25 T20 match full schedule update. Bangladesh Premier League 2024-25 T20 full match schedule. Match number 1, Fortune Barishal vs Durbar Rajshahi. Date 30 December 2024. Time 1:30 p.m. Match number 2, Rangpur Riders vs Dhaka Capital. Date 30 December 2024. Time 6:30 p.m. Match number 3, Khulna Tigers vs Chittagong Kings. Date 1 January 2025. Time 1:30 p.m. Match number 4, Sylhet Tigers vs Rangpur Riders. Date 1 January 2025. Time 6:30 p.m. Match number 5, Durbar Rajshahi vs Dhaka Capital. Date 2 January 2025. Time 1:30 p.m. Match number 6, Fortune Barishal vs Rangpur Riders. Date 2 January 2025. Time 6:30 p.m. Match number 7, Durbar Rajshahi vs Chittagong Kings. Date 3 January 2025. Time 2 p.m. Match number 8, Dhaka Capital vs Khulna Tigers. Date 3 January 2025. Time 7 p.m. Match number 9, Sylhet Tigers vs Rangpur Riders. Date 6 January 2025. Time 1:30 p.m. Match number 10, Fortune Barishal vs Durbar Rajshahi. Date 6 January 2025. Time 6:30 p.m. Match number 11, Rangpur Riders vs Dhaka Capital. Date 7 January 2025. Time 1:30 p.m. Match number 12, Fortune Barishal vs Sylhet Tigers. Date 7 January 2025. Time 6:30 p.m. Rank number 13, Fortune Barishal vs Rangpur Riders. Date 9 January 2025. Time 1:30 p.m. Rank number 14, Dhaka Capital vs Chittagong Kings. Date 9 January 2025. Time 6:30 p.m. Match number 15, Durbar Rajshahi vs Khulna Tigers. Date 10 January 2025. Time 2 p.m. Match number 16, Dhaka Capital vs Sylhet Tigers. Date 10 January 2025. Time 7 p.m. Match number 17, Khulna Tigers vs Sylhet Tigers. Date 12 January 2025. Time 1:30 p.m. Match number 18, Durbar Rajshahi vs Dhaka Capital. Date 12 January 2025. Time 6:30 p.m. Match number 19, Chittagong Kings vs Sylhet Tigers. Date 13 January 2025. Time 1:30 p.m. Match number 20, Rangpur Riders vs Khulna Tigers. Date 13 January 2025. Time 6:30 p.m. Match number 21, Fortune Barishal vs Dhaka Capital. Date 16 January 2025. Time 1:30 p.m. Match number 22, Khulna Tigers vs Chittagong Kings. Date 16 January 2025. Time 6:30 p.m. Match number 23, Durbar Rajshahi vs Sylhet Tigers. Date 17 January 2025. Time 2 p.m. Match number 24, Rangpur Riders vs Chittagong Kings. Date 17 January 2025. Time 7 p.m. Match number 25, Fortune Barishal vs Chittagong Kings. Date 19 January 2025. Time 1:30 p.m. Match number 26, Durbar Rajshahi vs Khulna Tigers. Date 19 January 2025. Time 6:30 p.m. Rank number 27, Dhaka Capital vs Sylhet Tigers. Date 20 January 2025. Time 1:30 p.m. Match number 28, Rajshahi vs Chittagong Kings. Date 20 January 2025. Time 6:30 p.m. Rank number 29, Dhaka Capital vs Chittagong Kings. Date 22 January 2025. Time 1:30 p.m. Match number 30, Fortune Barishal vs Khulna Tigers. Date 22 January 2025. Time 6:30 p.m. Match number 31, Rajshahi vs Rangpur Riders. Date 23 January 2025. Time 1:30 p.m. Match number 32, Khulna Tigers vs Sylhet Tiger. Date 23 January 2025. Time 6:30 p.m. Match number 33, Fortune Barishal vs Sylhet Tiger. Date 26 January 2025. Time 1:30 p.m. Match number 34, Rajshahi vs Rangpur Riders. Date 26 January 2025. Time 6:30 p.m. Rank number 35, Fortune Barishal vs Khulna Tigers. Date 27 January 2025. Time 1:30 p.m. Match number 36, Rajshahi vs Sylhet Tiger. Date 27 January 2025. Time 6:30 p.m. Match number 37, Rangpur Riders vs Chittagong Kings. Date 29 January 2025. Time 1:30 p.m. Match number 38, Fortune Barishal vs Dhaka Capital. Date 29 January 2025. Time 6:30 p.m. Match number 39, Rangpur Riders vs Khulna Tigers. Date 30 January 2025. Time 1:30 p.m. Match number 14, Chittagong Kings vs Sylhet Tiger. Date 30 January 2025. Time 6:30 p.m. Match number 41, Dhaka Capital vs Khulna Tigers. Date 1 February 2025. Time 1:30 p.m. Match number 42, Fortune Barishal vs Chittagong Kings. Date 1 February 2025. Time 6:30 p.m. Match number 43, third position vs fourth position. Date 3 February 2025. Time 1:30 p.m. Match number 44, first position vs second position. Date 3 February 2025. Time 6:30 p.m. Match number 45, loser of first qualify versus winner of eliminator. Date 5 February 2025. Time 6:30 p.m. Match number 46, win of first qualify versus win of second qualify. Date 7 February 2025. Time 7 p.m.